So I know this is mostly just a channel where I throw some low quality covers onto here on piano and guitar, but I thought maybe I'd make a video about this guitar in case some guitar enthusiasts might find it interesting. So I'm just gonna talk to you a little bit about this guitar in front of us here. This Epiphone Recording Series A guitar from the 1920s, perhaps 1928 or thereabouts. I am a drummer, I am not a guitarist. This is a guitar that was owned by my great uncle, and my dad had it, and now I have it here in my music room. It was difficult to play, so I never played it. I just kind of, I knew it was a nice old looking guitar, I didn't really know much else about it, but I didn't play it because the action was too high. So I met a luthier, and I took it to him to see if he could basically lower the action on it, make it playable for me. He was pretty shocked when I pulled it out of the case and let me know that this is something special. So I'll show you what this guitar looks like here. So that's the headstock on it. Epiphone Recording Series A. Really nice headstock, and on the back, the tuning pegs, these are banjo tuners, and he was telling me that Epiphone started off as a banjo company. And so since this was their first guitar, they're still using banjo tuning pegs instead of guitar tuning pegs. So that's quite neat. It does mean it is a lot more sensitive to tune than a standard acoustic guitar. So what's interesting about this too is there's no serial numbers or anything on it, but it's in pretty darn good shape. We did have to do a couple of things to it. So one thing, the pickguard that was on it was really warped, like in a concave shape. Still have it, and so what he did, since it's got these screw holes there, and we didn't want to have holes in the guitar just kind of exposed, he crafted that replacement just so that it would be there. And my great uncle had really done some damage to the wood here just past the pickguard. So I don't know how well you can see, but it's different. The wood certainly looks different here versus under the pickguard and versus the rest of the body. He put some oil on that to make it not so rough and look a bit nicer. Then he also built a new bridge here, so I've kept the original bridge, but he built this for me so that it could have lower action. He figures that the high action was for playing like with a glass or steel thing on your finger, and I'm really not a guitarist, so I'm not going to be doing anything like that. But I got the original bridge still just in case. He also noted that all the pegs down here are different sizes, very slightly, and so they don't fit in each other's hole. So he put some nail polish on there just to match the guitar strings in a pack, and so you can string the guitar back up and have the pegs in the right place. I might just remove the nail polish there and put it on maybe the other side of those pegs, but in any case, the other thing he did, besides clean up the neck and whatever, was installed this guy here so that I could put a strap on there. It did have this bottom one already, but he said he wouldn't recommend putting a guitar strap through here just for the tension on the neck, and so he recommended putting it there. And this up here, like this is a solid chunk of wood right there, so it's only hollow kind of down below this point more or less. And so he basically, he put that there so that we could put a strap on it and not risk damaging the neck. He figures the wood on it, he was really impressed with this here, that it's like after all this time got no visible cracking or warping or anything. He figures the wood that this guitar was made out of was probably about 100 years old at that time, which makes it 200 years old roughly now. Okay, so here's the case that I had for it. I don't know whether this is the original case. It's certainly an old cardboard type case, really bare bones. It might be the original. The luthier thought it was a good chance that it was the original, but it's tough to be sure because there's no markings on it. Here we got, this is the original warped pickguard there. But yeah, that's what it looked like. And then I've got over here, this is the bridge that was on it. So with the really high action, he figures this was meant for use with banjo strings as well. Then I got some old strings and stuff in here. The one that's kind of interesting of the bunch is this guy here. These Epiphone master built strings. I don't see a year on this, so I don't know for sure how old this is, but strikes me as pretty darned old. Yeah, so that's the case. It sounds very nice to me. Very nice warm tone. Don't know whether that's going to be conveyed in the video, but it's definitely got a nice warm tone to it. I wish I could play it better to do it justice.